Hey guys, Deggers here from Go Boxing TV. So I've just watched the Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn press conference, and I'm just doing a quick video to mention a couple of things that were said there. So Chris Eubank Jr. said that he's only going to be at 60% for this fight, more than anything because of the weight cut. And he also said that he's not going to be training in the same way that he's trained for previous fights. He doesn't believe that he needs to, and he believes that Conor Benn is just an easy fight. He thinks he's just going to walk through him. Obviously, Conor Benn took a little bit of an offence to that, said that Chris Eubank Jr. is making excuses. So if he does lose, he can just say, oh, well, I was only at 60%. I didn't really train right. And I would tend to agree with Conor there. I don't think that Eubank Jr. should be saying these things. I think it is slightly disrespectful. However, I do think that these two guys actually like each other. I do think that they do respect each other. And as Chris Eubank Jr. also said in the interview there, there's no hate. He doesn't hate Conor Benn. He doesn't even dislike him. It's just that it's personal because of the Eubank and Benn family name. And then he went on to say, Conor Benn went on to say that, like, look, you're just making it look like you're the underdog. So he thinks that Chris Eubank Jr. is trying to make it look like he's the underdog. And Eubank Jr. just responded saying, no, I am not the underdog. You are a walkover. I am going to win this fight. And then Chris Eubank Jr. said that for Conor Benn, it is a win-win situation, and for himself, it is a lose-lose. Now, this is the point where I actually tend to agree. I think that this is actually a fantastic fight for Conor Benn, because Eubank Jr. is right. If Conor Benn wins, wow, he's pulled off something incredible. I mean, when you actually look at them standing next to each other, Eubank is the much bigger guy. So if Conor Benn beats Eubank Jr., it's gonna propel him into superstardom. There's no two ways about that. However, if he loses, then people will just say, you know, he was a little bit too early, he's not quite big enough, etc., etc. Now, I tend to agree, it is the complete opposite for Chris Eubank. It's lose-lose. If he wins, yeah, well, you know, Conor Benn wasn't really ready. He's not quite at that level yet. Plus, you know, you're the naturally bigger guy, etc. Even though the Eubank is coming down to that weight and there is a rehydration clause, he's still going to get that. And then, obviously, if he loses, he loses. I mean, that it's, you know, he can pretty much almost forget going on to fight someone like Canelo if he's losing to someone like Conor Benn. You can't rule it out, you know, officially, obviously, but, you know, it would be a huge climb back to get into those kind of fights. So, guys, what do you think? Have you watched the press conference yourself? Do you agree with my comments that you know, I pretty much agree with what Eubank Jr. is saying? If you don't, that's fine. Let me know in the comments. We're all entitled to our own opinions. I personally think that this is a fantastic fight. I think it's got all the hype. I think it's going to draw in millions and millions of people, even people that aren't boxing fans. And I personally cannot wait for this one. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Guys, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up to date. And feel free to share. And I will catch you on the next video.